people? How y'all doing? Y'all doing fine. Y'all doing fine. Y'all doing fine. Y'all doing fine. I just come from school. I just come for get my education. I got some studying to do and some things to do, and I just wanted to come on this live because it's my what you call it have heightened. I feel like they continue to heighten. I feel like they continue to heighten. Like they're not dumbing down. They just getting more and more and more potent. No matter what, like I don't think I could, even if I wanted to, I don't think I could dumb down my abilities. But when I tell you that this channel is not the only window that individuals use into me, it's interesting. It is so interesting. It is so interesting. So very interesting. The extent to go to see and check up on more is interesting. But it is what it is. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. And for the record, I don't currently get food stamps. I haven't gotten one in a while. And it really ain't because I don't qualify. It's because of the hassle that to go through to get it. And I know you're like, shoot, if you're hungry, you will go through the hassle. And what I have been doing is just making do without wasting, without being wasteful, making do with what I got. You know, I do have a family member who I gave birth to, who is able-bodied, and I don't know what he do, but I know that it assists. It assists, and I had to get creative. I had to get things on sale. Like people don't realize that I had to make miracles, and I did them because just buying things on sale, eating once a day, you know. And then I came into this wonderful institution, hey, where they have a pantry at. And I tell you, they've been filling in the blanks. They've been filling in the plugs. Mm-hmm. Right now. And I'm hungry. This right here, I don't want to offend nobody, so I ain't going to attach no nationality to this. I'm not showing recipes. This right here is a casserole. That's all I'm saying. But it ain't those other type of casseroles. You know those casseroles that don't be having too much flavor. My casserole got flavor. And it's basically, I'll tell you what I did. I just took some ground turkey, seasoned it to perfection, some cheese, no ricotta cheese, just ground turkey and cheese, and put it on some lasagna noodles and made a casserole out of it. Most casseroles I think are made with like a pie crust or that type of thing, but I use the noodles cheese. It tastes like a cheeseburger. It tastes like a turkey, a well-seasoned turkey cheeseburger is what it tastes like. It is delicious. It's so good I can eat it cold, but I prefer to eat it warm. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I was trying to get some snacks at school. Everybody was busy. And thank you, buddy. And people I don't think people really, I don't even know if they care. Some people do care. But I know I don't give off of poverty, even though my bank, what bank? There is an account somewhere that got like 10 cents in it. And all the rest of them are charged off. I gotta be creative, man. Man, I'll tell you my creativity. Me and my cousin had a conversation today because we're presuming that prices can go up because the ports are closed. And because the ports are closed, that means prices can go up drastically. And I'm like, I'm good. Like I can weather this storm because I have not been being wasteful. I've been prepared. You know, I don't got a whole lot, but I got I got enough to last. Eating one meal a day, staying hydrated. This water I got over here is just a few of many. I'm gonna show y'all right now. Just a few of many. Like I'm not on that consumer tip where I consume more, and I got a healthy appetite now. Don't get it wrong. You can see my collarbone, but I'm well over 200 pounds, just to give you an idea of the fact that even though I'm eating one meal a day, you know, it's a hefty meal most of the time. And with being now that I'm in school, I haven't eaten breakfast because I realized I need the energy to sustain me. And I wanted to stay at school and study some, but I couldn't get no snacks nowhere. I had to get my behind over here where the food at. But I got leftovers because I made this Sunday. I made this casserole Sunday. It's lasted me. It's Tuesday, and it's not long, but I'll worry about tomorrow, when tomorrow gets here. And that part, well, I know this is full of calories. I ain't trying to be on no calorie deficit. I ain't trying to lose no weight. I'm trying to just repair my body. And I have a lot of things to do that. I have a vibration plate, and I also have a EMS machine that works out the muscles with electricity. Um, mm, it's all about consistency, you know what I mean? Your muscles will build up, they will repair the protein in your body and work them out. And be patient. Flavor is flavor, baby. Let me tell you, I got a new favorite spice. Garlic is always going to be an all-time favorite spice for me because it's nutritional, medicinal, and flavorful. But now, and I always combine garlic with onion, and both of those things are, all three of those things. They are delicious, they are nutritional, and they are medicinal. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oregano. Mm-hmm. And my thing is feeling the results. Because I look amazing, outside of this acne prone skin. The body is bodying. Okay? The body is bodying. But it's the actual functionality, like walking upstairs, walking downstairs, or walking in general, which I'm telling you, I've only been back to daily. I have to daily get on my vibration plate. I don't know why and I knew it. I knew as soon as this physical therapist person told me not to get on it every day that they were BSing because I had already been doing it for a couple of weeks and feeling the results. But I, you know, got busy, allowed that as an excuse not to get on the plate twice a day. And yeah, I felt the results almost like immediately within the next week. And now I've been back using it daily, once in the morning, once in the evening. And yeah, the heart's really healthy. I don't have no cholesterol, I have no high blood pressure, none of that, no diabetes, nothing. All I have is these muscle issues that, again, are repairable. And not saying that diabetes and all of that stuff is not repairable, because with diet they are. But I've been pretty good. I've been conscious of my diet from a very young age. So, not saying I don't indulge, but I fast periodically throughout the year. I cleanse my system annually. I know quarterly is better, but I do it annually. I have had colonics in the past where it just empty everything out of the system. So, you know, those are maintenance things that are important. And I'm choosy, you know. But you can consume natural sugar. You know, natural sugar is better than the processed sugar. Mm-hmm. So sugar is not an enemy. It's when it's processed and the chemicals and all of that stuff. You could swap it out. You could swap out white sugar for raw sugar. You could swap it out for agave. You could swap it out for honey. Agave and honey is excellent. I actually been consuming honey in my coffee lately. Woo, mm-hmm. Really good. So it's cool. I'm grateful. I'm meeting a whole bunch of interesting people. I have a whole bunch of fun while I'm learning, and I appreciate it. And there's just a whole bunch of resources that are available, and I need the support, and I definitely appreciate the resources that are available to each their own. Hmm? I don't really have I'm neutral with it. Mm-hmm. I haven't done it. Let's basically keto is high protein, right? I haven't done it. I think balance is the key. So I can go. I went for weeks just eating veggies, no meat at all. Mm-hmm. Weeks, months on months, honestly. So it's possible. I want to say out of this whole entire year, fish and seafood I consumed more than anything else. I had a little tiny bits of pork, like teeny bits here and there. Hmm. I had no steaks that I can remember. I didn't make no steak. No. It's all moderation. We could do this. Oh, keto is high fat, no carbs. Mm, go for it. Mm-hmm. As long as you know how to season stuff, hmm, hmm, you good to go. And oregano is a potent season. I got it to make lasagna. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to keep it in the house all the time now. I made a tea out of it. I promise you, it made this daggone casserole the bombs. Um, it's healthy. It's extremely healthy. I'm in a good space. No pork on your fork. Yeah, I'm not there. Every now and then is when you really realize that everything is empowered really by your thoughts and you apply that, like, because you wonder. I know you've seen people. I've seen people. I've met people of, I want to say, a higher consciousness who indulges in things that when you're climbing up the conscious ladder, you're like, don't do that because it's so bad for you. And then you meet a person that has eaten pork, eaten meat their whole life. They're like 70 years old. They move around like a 20-year-old. And you're like, the fuck? How are you doing that? And it's because in their mind, they don't accept that shit is harmful and they don't overconsume. They consume moderately, they hydrate themselves, they clean out their system, and in their mind, it's just an indulgence that they may enjoy from time to time. It's not like they're eating bacon every single day. They may have it once a month. That's 12 times out of the year. There's 365 days in the year. Eating pork 12 times is not going to affect you negatively unless you think it is. Now, if you think it is, then it is. But if you think it's not, it ain't. Mm-hmm. How powerful our minds are. Our minds are extremely powerful. Oh. I'm glad to be having lunch. I'll get to some studies. I just wanted to come on here and say, hey, hey, and say it's so interesting. I think this is the best experience ever, and I'm glad to be having it. I think when I was younger, I would have been more worried about people's opinions and all of that other stuff. And now because I know who I am, it's like, hey, I like interacting with people, but I'm good not interacting with people. And as soon as I pick up a funny vibe, I'ma still be me, but I'ma recognize that funny vibe, baby. Your vibe is always gonna project, no matter what you're wearing, no matter how much you try to tone it down. Your vibrations are gonna project, and I'm gonna pick up on it. All the time. So, hey world, I have no privacy, and I don't care. I don't care. I love me just the way the freak I am, and other people do too. Because I feel being authentic definitely gives other people permission to be authentic. It's like be as goofy, as silly. However, like whatever feels good, do that. Don't worry about these status quos, okay? Don't you see this shit falling apart? It's falling apart. Like it's falling apart. So don't worry about it. I'm here to build it up. And the wonderful thing about the people who are on a certain conscious level is like they know it's falling apart. They're happy it's falling apart. I'm falling apart too because it's gonna be the creatives, the musicians, the artists, the intellects, and the authentics rebuild this shit. And it's gonna be so much better. So I'm ready for the better. And I'm so grateful that so many people are aware and know. And they're just like, realize like it's a game. It's like it ain't that serious. And they don't take it that serious. They show up, they punch the clock, they fulfill whatever they agree to fulfill, but within themselves they know really what it really is. And those individuals, they don't be preaching. You think they be on the corner like the Hebrews, right? Nah, those people are everywhere. They are your fellow students, they are your professors, they are your bus drivers, they are your train operators. Like they are everywhere. They look like just people who don't know, but they do know, and it's wonderful. They're like, okay, we gonna play this game until it's over, and then we gonna play a new one. Like, we realizing that we are the ones who create this shit. And if we have the desire within us to go into positions where we could be of leadership, then that's what we're going to do. Some of us don't want to do that. Some of us just want to be part of making things go smoothly. And so that's what we do. But I love it. I love just being out and about and interacting. And it's the perfect time. It's the perfect time. If I was to go over all of the many journeys that I had up until this point, I feel all of them was to prepare me for this space and place I'm in right now. So I'm able to just go, do my work, pass with my, GPA. Baby. Like, oh shoot, she still got it. Still got it. Had it in elementary, had it in middle school, had it in high school. Allowed the environment and the misdirection of the adults to have me kind of get from academia. But I love academia. Like, I love to learn. I love to learn, even when it's challenging. I love it. Like, if you saw my space, You see a whole bunch of books and papers because I love to read and I love it. And I had to discipline myself because they had those book people out there today. And I almost went over there and I was like, no, discipline, girl, discipline. Don't go over there buying books. Were they selling books for $1? No, go the opposite way. Discipline myself not to go there. But yeah, like I think one of the most romantic things somebody could do for me is take me to the Library of Congress. I would melt. Like intellect does something to me, and like really for real, for real. So I have a crush. I don't know. I have a crush. I have an admiration. I don't want to use the word crush because crush means to like make small or whatever. I have an admiration, and like wanted to go somewhere. Like admiration goes somewhere. Go away. But it don't go nowhere because every time I hear them, they just speaking some knowledgeable stuff, and I'm just like, wow, wow. Can I join the family? What? So you want like just can we are family? That's how I feel. And so I've been limiting my time in the space, but I do have to be in the space because there's work for me to do, and I know it's a space I'm supposed to be in, and I just have to put my what's the word I'm looking for? What is the word? There's a word. My animalistic parts, which I've mastered those parts of me, like seeing somebody on the outside that looks attractive, it's like, okay, it has to come from within. Like it has to be character, it has to be how you care for yourself, it has to be how you care for others. Like those are the things. Like just being fit. I admire fitness, but again, that goes but so deep, because people do fitness for different reasons. Now, if you're doing fitness for yourself, then you're gonna exemplify that. If you're doing fitness to get other people approval, then you're gonna exemplify that. Whether you say that or not, it's gonna pour out energetically from you, and it's like, yeah, no big deal. But somebody who's like just loving on themselves, to taking care of themselves just for the sake of taking care of themselves and being healthy and being around long enough to take care of the ones that they love, like that shit is sexy. You add that with intelligence and also loving them. What? What? That's sexy. All forms and shapes. Okay? All forms and shapes. I do not be discriminating on the love and on the good vibrations. I appreciate it. I emulate it. And what it is, So those who don't, it's all right. Those who do sometimes, it's all right. Like this is where I be at. And I don't need anything to be here. Just my intention and just my thoughts. And every now and then I might have a cocktail here and there. I indulge in some food that maybe some people have been like, no, never ever. I'll eat a piece of bacon every now and then. But with that being said, I'm just saying it because I know y'all watching a sister. Wanna know? Taking notes, right? You know already. Like I ain't the first one. I'm so glad I ain't the first one. Listen to Michael Beckwith. You want to know? Study him. Oh, y'all studied him already? Y'all cool? Now y'all studying? All right, study. We cool though. Because y'all here to fix things? I'm here to fix things. I ain't here to subjugate. I ain't here to rule over nothing and no one but me. And anything else outside of me ain't even my concern right now. I'm going to be honest with you. I want the world to be at its best, but I recognize and I know for my world to be at its best, I got to be at my best. And that's where my focus is right now. Completing school, networking, having meaningful, happy, healthy relationships, allowing the natural flow of stuff. Like, those are the things that are important to me. So, and I think those are the things that just are important in general. So I wish all the best. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for feeling however you feel, because your feelings are legit and they're valid. So if it's a negative feeling, my suggestion is to look within yourself and ask yourself, why are you feeling negative? And if it's a positive feeling, ask yourself the same question, like, know the reason why you go through the emotions that you go through. That's just going to give you knowledge of yourself. And that is key and important. So, everybody be successful. You know, here at the SupaTea Podcast Show, it is all about living freely and living fearless. So, that's where I'm at in my chapter right now. There will be definitely more details when I start writing my autobiographies. I feel like I started already. I probably did. I have so many notebooks. I probably started already. But yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Don't let nobody define you. Don't let nobody drive your life. Like, be in the driver's seat. Allow your divinity to be what's driving you. And it will take you places you can't even imagine of wonder. Because that's what I feel right now. I'm like, wow. And I remember everything. I have a photographic memory for mostly everything, you know. And when it looks like I'm not listening, I'm a mom. I'm definitely listening to everything. And if you paying attention, you gonna realize it, because I will be jumping in conversations. They like, wait a minute, you heard what we were saying? Yep, sure did. Sure do. Sure is paying attention while I'm doing my work. Sure is listening, watching, paying attention, having questions. I was wondering, I had this one question. I actually have two admirations, if I'm going to be legitly honest, right? And one of the admirations, I was like, I wonder what nationality, like, because when I first seen them, I thought they was Hispanic. And then I looked and I was like, oh no, they Oriental. And I was like, but where? Like, the Orient is a vast place. It's like saying African. Like, you know how many nations in Africa or what? So I was like, where? I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know. I'm curious. I want to know. But I don't know. And it came out today. I was like, oh, I was wondering. Now I know. It's cool. Everything's cool. And just getting better and better. I guarantee you. If you have that intention, if you have that mindset, it is bound to happen. Try it. Try it. Just try it. Try meditating. Try being intentional. Try setting your day before you interact with the world. Just try it before you get on your phone, before you interact with anybody, if you are able to do that. Sometimes there's people that's in union, so that's kind of tricky. But still, do it. Take time for yourself to be intentional about your day. Take time to be intentional about how you want to feel throughout the day. Like, make that choice and decision before you do anything, before you interact with anybody, and just pay attention. It definitely works. So, with that being said, I'm gonna get to some studying. It's been nice chit chatting.